I'll admit, dealing with Spirit would be easier if we were packing Shadow Ball. I got the funds to go buy it, but that'd mean if I put on Hypno, which I'm pretty sure can learn it, you know, well, since I've looked at the move list, then I'd probably have to give up Hypnosis. I don't want to give up Hypnosis, it's part of my tricks. You know, the ones that are meant to annoy the crap out of my enemies. Admittedly, it doesn't work on everything I fight, but, you know, it's still too useful to give up on. Okay, let's just grab the card key. And, yeah, we're probably gonna get caught here, aren't we? Nope, we're actually gonna sneak past this guy. That's pretty rare. The amount of times I've successfully snuck past that guy is pretty small. He almost always manages to catch me. Wait, do I have to go higher up or lower? Okay, maybe one more floor down, I'll double check. I know one of these floors I can get into where I need to go. Yeah, I need to sneak past this guy, don't I? There's an easier way to do this that allows me to skip a fight here, but just like, it's better just to deal with the fight. Like, it's just easier. Now we'll Psybeam this bad boy. Probably enough. I mean, it's 10 levels, and Kadabra, you know, definitely hits hard. Not as hard as Alakazam, but I can't get Alakazam. So we'll rely on what we got here. Okay, Hypno, huh? Well, there's only one response to that. My own Hypno. After all, it's the only thing with a move that, you know, will hit neutral on this thing that, you know, can probably take the hit. Just return on it. I mean, it's 22 levels. If this thing's still standing, I'll be honestly surprised. I mean, I know Hypno's bulky, but it's not that bulky. Just leave it. I mean, I got... Let's see. Yeah, I have plenty of returns left. Honestly, the biggest challenge might be the boss rocket. Because we don't have Brick Break anymore, so I can't, you know, just quickly throw out a powered up, you know, Brick Break to shatter, you know, the rocks. Like, I'm gonna have to consider, you know, switching to Execute, maybe. Or leaving in a... Yeah, I'd probably have to leave in Kadabra and see what it does. If worse comes to worse, I can use Mr. Mime or something. But yeah, this should take us to our rival. We'll send out Mr. Mime first. Hoping Baton Pass can protect me from Whirlwind. So I can potentially, you know, set up some barriers and pass the Hypno with a sub-up. Because I assume this thing's going to try and be annoying. More than anything else. Yeah, we're over-leveled for Rival Fivel here. Like I got 9 levels on his Pidgeot. Yeah, Wing Attack. That may break that, though. Okay, I actually took the hit. Okay. Get a barrier up. And it's probably gonna break it this time, right? Okay, Dab broke. Okay, Substitute. Try and get, you know, a bunch of barriers passed just for convenience. And barrier. And if I have to set up another substitute, then switch over to Hypno. Okay, so it actually is getting tougher because my barriers. Okay. Let's see if he can break it this time. I assume he's gonna try and Whirlwind me out, though. Okay, that actually did work. Crap. Swagger, then. I was hoping he couldn't do that. I mean, I get why he went with Whirlwind. It was the only way to get around all my power-ups there. Okay. Now Psych up. That way we get at least 2 boosts. I suppose I could try and Hypnosis and go for more, but I'm just like, it's probably best just to try and quickly finish him off. Because if I try and go for like Sleep Tactics and a lot of power-ups, we all know his Pidgeot's gonna either start dropping Feather Dances, which it may or may not know. I can't remember if he has to get to Rival 6 before he uses it or not. But if I do a bunch of power-ups, he's definitely gonna go for Whirlwind on me. I mean, I'd rather set up on Gyarados because it can't phase me out. Though it is going to take away one of my boosts, annoyingly enough. Oh, come on. Not this nonsense again. Like, I don't need this now. Good. Like, it hopefully will take a decent nap. And I can get a 2 copy here, you know? Without having to risk taking another hit. Of course, I suppose Swagger could then screw me over, right? Be like, oh, it's 9%, it's not necessarily going to hit. Guys, like, it's just not guaranteed. Ugh. Like it'd be really irritating if it missed, right? Like, I already missed a Hypnosis. Like, don't screw me on the Swagger. Okay. I don't know if that gives me effectively 3 boosts at the moment, or just 2. Unfortunately. Maybe it just gives me 2. But that'll hopefully be enough to just run Rough Shot over Gyarados and whatever's left. I don't need, you know, 4 boosts to probably heal a Charizard. Though maybe I'd feel a bit more confident, you know, if I was throwing out, you know, some slightly harder hitting attacks here. And that's, darn it, almost dropped it. Crap. I actually could tank it. I guess I really did need an additional boost. Yeah, whatever. I mean, if I have to, I can always go heal back up, you know, down a floor. I don't like it, but I could do it. Okay, that gets me to 51. And what's next? Execute? Well, it might know Stun Spore. Maybe. But apparently we're still faster than the seeds. Makes sense, I suppose. Even despite being down 2 speed stages, we're still faster than them. They are seeds, after all. Yeah, I think we can take it. I mean, what's the worst it could possibly do? It's gonna set up Future Sight? Well, it effectively doomed itself. Because there's no way Future Sight's gonna be enough to stop Insomnia. Like, Insomnia's gonna be like, you insult me. You think you'll have 3 turns? Like seriously, that was just quite the insult, man. No respect. You do that. Yeah, I definitely know you're gonna beat me to that, unfortunately. But that's whatever, I'll get there at my own pace. Thanks, man. Yeah, obviously. Sadly, I don't think the Magic School Bus has a name, so this thing's just gonna be called Bus. Oh wait, we'll try and make it cuter. Bussy, the bus. I guess I could have called it Bussy McBusface or something, but that's too long. Like, it's Bussy McBusface! Yeah, I know, a play on the McBoatface thing. Let's see. Well, I can get by with Return, I suppose. Yeah, we'll run that for now. Let's see. I suppose I could technically let Execute set up a Leech Seed and switch into Hypno and put something to sleep, right? And recover that way. But I think I can take this Grunt without having to really worry about it. I mean, I should be able to just jack this Cubone out of existence with 1 return. Like, there's no way the Cubone can take it, right? Oh my gosh. It actually withstood the return. I'm almost tempted to swagger on it. Like, okay, I'll try and hypnosis it first. You know, I don't think it has anything that'll mess up that plan. But it's been a while since I've looked at, you know, Cubone's ability for some reason. Despite having a Marowak on the other team, I can't think of what it does. Because usually I'm more concerned now with its ability, but with the... Oh, it's Lightning Rod, that's right. So it draws in electric attacks. Please don't knock yourself out. Focus Energy? Okay, can I copy that? I think it just says stat changes, so I don't think I can copy Focus Energy. I'm not sure I'd really want that anyway. Come on, knock yourself out this turn. No, draw out my defense stat. Darn it. Okay, let's just return on it. Come on, just knock it out. Can't believe I'm having to use swagger power-ups on Pokemon that are this much lower than me in terms of level, so I can then knock them out. Like, it seems kind of ridiculous. But it happened. Okay, at least with the power-up I got Marowak. But next comes like a Cobra Arbok, right? No, it's Drowsy. Okay, never mind. So I can't put it to sleep. But I don't need to sleep it, I just need to knock it out. You know, like it's not gonna take my enhanced return, so it's just done. Like 2 boosts, man. I suppose I could technically use Hypno for a little bit against Giovanni, but I don't have a lot of confidence. If only because, you know, he runs a lot of poison types, so I'd rather let Agrabah lead off. I mean, if anyone's gonna do it, you know, that would probably be the best case. Do I even have a full restore? Oh yeah, I do. This might seem a bit crazy, but I'll restore Insomnia. I mean, Mining's fast enough, I assume, you know, I can pull off a Psychic if I really feel I need it. If I have to switch over to Hypno, obviously I'm going to just try and jack up my returns to like the nth degree. And then try and just push my way through the rocks using level advantage as well. Though I'm pretty sure he has mostly, you know, poison and normal types on this team. Like, maybe he has one Cryhorn. Not that would really stop me at this point. Because Cryhorn just goes down to Psychic so hard. It's scary. Reminds me of how broken Psychics were this gen almost. Like, you just didn't mess with them. Sure, you know, they got into really lengthy fights between each other with their Psychics, you know, where they tried to lower each other's special defense, but like, you didn't want to mess with them. Well, that was a good move on his part there. Thankfully, I don't need a Psybeam to finish it off. If he runs something else, I may have to consider using Recover, maybe. Problem is, it's hard to really recover on Agrabah in the middle of fights. Okay. I can't sleep Kangaskhan, though. That's part of the problem. You might be like, why? Well, it has early bird, so if I put to sleep, it's most likely going to wake up that same turn. Now, I can swagger it for a power-up. I could swagger it a couple times for power-ups, but I'd be worried about getting hit with too many Mega Punches. Like, a +2 Mega Punch of this thing's gonna hurt. So I'm hoping it just smacks itself. I really wish I stole the power-ups instead of just duplicating them. It's not out of confusion, so I'm going to be taking a +2 Rage? You know, if this was any other generation, like, it was Gen 1, I just swaggered again, probably. I mean, if it's Gen 1, I obviously would have used Hypnosis on it as well, but I wouldn't have access to Swagger in that case either, but still. Like in Gen 1, if you used Rage, you were locked into it. You couldn't use any other moves. So that would be a horrible pick, you know, for a move option. You're like, oh, I'm gonna swag, I'm gonna go into rage. Like, why? Like, it's the worst possible move you could pick. Like, when you have a +2 power-up, you know, when you have access to bloody, you know, Mega Punch and stuff like that. I suppose I could sleep this thing. I mean, Rhyhorn doesn't have any specialties when it comes to waking up. So I can just sleep it and then power through. Sure, it's gonna take a couple hits, but I'm okay with that. I mean, it's all about, you know, the eventual win. I don't have to win immediately. Though I suppose you could try countering with a Hyper Potion. It's like, well, it's gonna take you, you know, 3 hits to drop this thing with even a +2 attack boost. Not unless I had Brick Break back. Ugh. Or I suppose Shadow Ball would also work, just because, you know, it wouldn't be resisting the attack. But I'm willing to do what I have to here. Though admittedly, yeah, Psybeam or Psychic from Kadabra probably would have ended that much faster. At least when it came to the Cryhorn. We're like, well, I got the power up, I'll see what happens. Yeah, I know I can't. I'll probably end up wasting it on a Starmie. Just gonna look really stupid. Like, why would you do that? I'm like, because I can. Like, that's all you need to know, right? There is some interesting items in here, but I'm not really particularly worried about those. Gosh darn it. After all, you know, it's far more fun to leave, right? Come back for them later. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Next time, we'll take on Sabrina. Until then, see ya.